is Fenella Jingga Keissataqtha, and in this video, I would like to share my understandings regarding to the previous materials that have been explained by my friends in the classroom, and it is about types of language assessment. But before that, I want to apologize in advance because the sound of the crickets outside my house that might be distracting this video later on. Okay, so now I want to start with the definition of language assessment. Language assessment is the process of collecting information from a student's performance to draw conclusion of their language knowledge, ability, and also skills. And the next one, I want to explain about why language assessment matters, or what are the importance of language assessment. There are 5 points about this. The first one is because teaching and learning process cannot be separated from assessment. And the second one is to develop assessment literacy, and then to make more informed choices regarding students, and then to increase the efficacy of instructions, and the last one is to avoid negative impacts on poor assessment. Okay, so now I'm going to explain the types of assessment. So there are 9 types of assessment, and I want to explain it with my own wordings because I think I will be so much easier to understand with my own language or my own words, but still based on what my friends explained previously. The first one, I want to explain about the diagnostic assessment, which is conducted before the learning process to identify students' prior knowledge and also learning gaps. The examples of this assessment are pre-test and then interviews, also observation. And the next one is formative assessment, which is conducted during the learning process to monitor progress and also provide feedback towards the students. And the examples include classroom activities such as discussion and also quizzes. And the third one is summative assessment, which is conducted at the end of the learning process to evaluate students' achievements in the end later. And the examples of this assessment is final exams and then presentations and also projects. And the next one is performance or skill-based assessment, which is to assess the ability of students, how they will apply their knowledge in real-life situations. The examples are role play and then presentations, also portfolios. Okay, so the next assessment is ipsative assessment. This kind of assessment is to measure students' current performance with their previous performance, and it focuses on their personal progress, and the examples are reflection journals, also progress tracking. And the next one is norm referenced assessment. This kind of assessment is used to compare students with the other in a group to determine ranking. The example of this is standardized assessment or standardized test. And the next one is about the criterion reference assessment. This assessment measures their or students' performance based on specific criteria or standards. So it focuses on whether they already meet the learning objectives or not. And the next one is the self-assessment, which requires students to evaluate their own learning progress to know their strengths and also ability. The example of this is like checklists and also journals. And the last one is the peer assessment, which requires students to evaluate their classmates' work. So it will help to develop feedback and also to improve collaborative skills. Okay, well, I think that's all from my explanation about the definition of language assessment, and then the importance of language assessment, and then the 9 types of language assessment. I'm sorry if I make mistakes in explaining my explanation, and thank you so much and see you next time.